Welcome back to Flutter Paradise. This time we'll do a package introduction. Please welcome the package checks. What does checks do? When you are writing tests for your Flutter or Dart projects, which I really hope you do, you are used to the expect method and the accompanying matchers. Those come from the Flutter test or test and matcher packages, and checks is exactly a replacement or successor for this matcher package. So why should you migrate to checks now? It is type safe and type aware. It is the official successor developed by the official Dart team. It is easily extendable, you can easily compose and nest expectations, it has built-in async support, and you get super nice IDE integration. Let's take a look at some of those pros in more detail. Checks is type safe. Imagine this example. The parameters that you provide to the expect method are of type dynamic. So expect cannot do any compile time checks on what you provide. Check, on the other hand, receives a template T parameter. It is generic. Therefore, it is type safe and possible issues can be reported at compile time. Checks is type aware. As we already saw, check is generic with type T. That means that it will be aware of which type was provided to it. It can offer the correct and available methods that apply only to the used type T. Checks is developed by the Dart team, so it is an official package that is properly maintained by the official Dart team. Checks is easily extendable. A check call returns a subject of type T. That means that you can easily extend the functionality by simply writing an extension of subject your type to provide additional methods. Yeah, this is kind of a constructed example. Anyway, we see that we can simply add an extension for subject car and implement new expectations in there. We have to provide a textual representation of the expectation as well as textual representations of the reasons for a possible rejection. In case everything is fine, we just return null. I can't stress this enough, so here is an example from earlier again. Since checks is type safe and type aware, automatically you get the nice IDE integrations like autocomplete, etc. All of those nice things that you are used to have when developing. These are not available when you're using expect, since it receives dynamic types and the IDE cannot infer the used type to provide you with appropriate autocomplete suggestions. Of course, there are not only pros. Let's have a look on the current downsides of using checks. As of now, checks is still considered experimental or in preview. It means that the API can still change, but to be honest, I don't really expect it. Also, I couldn't find any time frame or date for when checks is supposed to become final or stable. Some matchers now have different names. Here is a list from the docs. Some matchers have no replacement in checks. If you really need one, feel free to just create a PR on the checks repo. Migrating is pretty straightforward. First, you add checks as a dev dependency. Then you switch your test.dart import to scaffolding.dart. Then you add the checks.dart import. Now, all you have to do is fix all the errors that show up on your expect calls by replacing them with the equivalent check call and the correct expectation call. To sum it up, I really think checks is a worthy successor to the matcher package. Since it is type safe and type aware, it solves many of the issues of the old packages. If you are adventurous, you can already migrate and start enjoying the new features, but remember, it is still in preview. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Flutter and Dart content on this channel, please consider subscribing. See you in the next video. Bye bye.